In this lecture, we are going to learn multiple choice, multiple answer question type. So as the name says multiple answers, so it means there are going to be multiple answers. Correct options could be 2, 3, it depends. Okay. First, let's have the overview of the question type. So what is the task? You have paragraph or passage. Based on that passage, one question, and you have to answer that question. That's all. It contributes to your reading module, and the weightage of this question is low. So that's a good thing. Like even if you answer incorrectly, you won't be, losing like 10, 8, 7 marks, hardly like 2 or 3 marks only. Okay. And I won't say like 2 or exactly 3. Why? Because one answer, you are going to answer one correctly. If let's say there are 3 options, definitely you are going to select one, one correct option, definitely. I won't suggest you to go for second or third or even second option. If you are not sure and if your second option is incorrect, then there is negative marking and your score will be 0. So I always suggest my students to, go for one option and second only if they are sure. I'll discuss like when I jump onto the interface part. Then guys, number of question, usually 1, and you get this question after the first set of blanks, reading and writing, fill in the blanks. So if you, let's say, take 3 minutes here to answer this question, if you're wasting 3 minutes here, you will get maximum 3 marks even if you answer it correctly. But if you because of those 3 minutes, if you are not able to, let's say, complete one set of fill in the blanks, a multiple choice question, you will end up losing 4 or 5 marks or maybe 6 marks. So just to score one extra mark, do not reduce your probability of scoring 79. Okay, then scoring 2 or 3 depends on the correct number of options. If there are 2 options, so you can say like 2 marks are there, and there is negative marking in this question type, but score can't be less than 0. I'll explain this point in the next slide. Okay, so let's jump on to the interface part, and here I will explain you like about the negative marking, about the correct number of options. Okay, so you will get question like this. On the left you have the passage, and on the right you have different options. Now let's say if I select this one and this one. Okay, now I selected one correct, then one incorrect. So my score is going to be 1 minus 1, 0. Because I did not select this one, so there is no negative marking. Only for incorrect option there is negative marking. Okay, so let's say if I select this one and this one. Now in this case my score won't be like -2, because your score cannot be less than 0. It can't go negative. Let's say if I select this one, and this one, okay, the second one. So in this case my score will be 2 minus 1, 1. So what I suggest to my students, they can easily find one correct answer easily. Okay, it can be special clothing, it can be, let's say, equipment for boards. Now if you are sure about second, then only go for it. Okay, why? Just to get one extra, you may end up scoring 0 just to get one extra mark. Okay, so it's better to get at least 1 here instead of 0. Sometimes like there are 3 correct options. So if let's say if you select this one and somehow you manage to select, let's say, this particular option, okay, and this one, what if your both 2 are incorrect? You will get 0. If you are sure like you can answer it correctly, then that is a different thing. But again, if you are sure, then only you should go for it. Otherwise, just assume that this 3 mark question or 2 mark question, the target for us is what? Just 1 mark. Now if you say this is not the right approach, we are learning, we should aim for it. Guys, the thing is, this is the second, this question will be is in the second position or spot. First you will get fill in the blanks. Now if somehow I find it, okay, let me read. For which of the following purposes does the passage that the Maori used flax? They bought the mulberry plant from which they made bark clothes. However, the mulberry did not flourish in the new climate, and so they found a substitute in the native flax. It did not flourish in the new climate. Okay, then they use this for baskets, mat, fishing nets, and to make intricate fiber ceremonial clothes. So I'm sure like whatever they have mentioned, okay, I can go for what? I can go for special clothing. How? You have ceremonial clothes. So that's all. Let's say if you do not know the meaning of this one, okay, you can't guess like this is about special clothing. Then you have what? Another sentence. They identified 60 type of flax, propagated flax nurseries plantation. They chopped the leaves near the base of the flax using a sharp muscle. The flesh of the leaf was stripped off and went through several processes of washing. This one, and then do we have, okay, used to bind together sections of hollowed out logs to create huge ocean going canoes. Okay, now we are having here. This is straightforward. So, what equipment for boat? Something related to boat. So, I am sure about this. Now, here I can like easily guess what is the answer. Create huge ocean going canoes. That's all. If you do not know the meaning of even this also, then you won't be able to answer it correctly. But let's say if you know, okay, because we in every sport event this word is used in the Olympics, in other events this is used, and you will find wherever like they have mentioned two three types of ships, boats, canoes, they usually have this name, okay, where they mention two three different types of modes. So definitely you will be aware of it. But let's say if you are not aware of it and you can't get like ceremonial, you can't get, even go for educated guess or let's say wild guess. You can select this one. If you are not sure, still like you will be getting one. But if you are confused, now they have basket, mats. Then do they have anything? They chop the waste using a sharp muscle, stripped off, washing, several processes of washing. Now, are they using this flax for washing purpose? Can you find like direct relation? If yes, then fine, select it. But here it is incorrect. If you simply go for guess only, like it is written several processes of washing, so it is helping. Oh, okay, in other things. Okay, in the washing process, you may select it, and then your answer will be what? Incorrect. So 1 minus 1, it will be 0. So there is negative marking. So what I'm suggesting, out of 4-5 options, you can easily select one option. That I'm damn sure. You will be able to eliminate few options very easily. You will be able to select one correct option very easily. That is for sure. But for second and third option, be very careful. Why? Because I don't want you to end up scoring 0 in this question type. Okay, now let's jump on to our tips and tricks part. So the very first tip is like read the instructions carefully. Why I have added it? Because even I have made this mistake many times. Sometimes what happens, they change the wording. Which of the following are mentioned in the paragraph? Fine, are mentioned. Sometimes what they say, which of the following are not mentioned in the paragraph? It happens many times. Sometimes they will say identify the correct options. Okay, which of the following statements are correct? And sometimes they say which of the following statements are incorrect. Even I have made that mistake, so that's why I thought to include this one. Like always read what is the question. Okay, read it carefully. Then the second and third tips are I'm going to cover here itself, and they are very simple. Whatever is incorrect, eliminate it. Whatever you feel like doesn't fit in the context, eliminate it. And then second the third one, do not assume anything on your own. Look for direct evidence. Okay, I'll explain this with the help of an example. So see, the passage for us is like this one. The Grand Canyon, located in Arizona, is one of the most visited natural sites in the United States, carved by the Colorado River over millions of years. What is the question? Which of the following statements about Grant are true? Okay. It stretches for more than 277 miles and reaches depth of over a mile. So do we have any statement? Something like 277. The canyon is over 300 miles long. They are saying stretches for more than 277. And here it is saying 300. Yes, it could be 300. And what I mentioned, do not assume anything. So don't assume. If it is more than 277, it can be 300. No, do not assume it. Why? It can be 280 also. It can be 290 also. It can be even 295 also. Okay. So this is incorrect. Why? I'm eliminating it. It is more than 277. I'm not sure. So eliminate it. Maybe it can be 290 also. But here it says it is more than 300. So we cannot assume anything on our own. I have to look for direct evidence. Then it is in Nevada. No, it's in Arizona. Eliminate it. The Grand Canyon offers a variety of recreational activities. Fine. From hiking, white water rafting to photography and stargazing. Okay. Visitors can engage in white water rafting there. Yes. It was found by Colorado River. Yeah, I also found it here. Okay, found by, carved by. So B and D. Some like synonyms are there. You need to keep those also in mind. Then the last sentence, the region is also rich in Native American history, with several indigenous tribes considering it a sacred site. Has no historical significance. No, guys, it's saying rich in Native American history. Here it is saying rich, here it is saying no, eliminate it. Is considered a sacred site. Yes, so they are saying it a sacred site. So my answers are what? B, D and F, and these are the correct one. So I can rule out, I can eliminate no historical significance. They're saying yes, it has. Then in Nevada, no, it's in Arizona. I can directly eliminate A and E. Then guys, based on this second tip, do not assume. I can eliminate this one because it is more than 277. So I'm left with what? B, D and F. I hope you understood my point. Again, I am including these simple passages. Why? Because I want you to understand the concept. Same concept will be applied in, well, you never know, like you'll get something like this or a little bit difficult one. And if you are good in something, then you won't feel like something is easy or difficult, because if you're good at it, you will answer it correctly. For you, everything will be easy. Okay, then number 4, beware of extreme language or distortion. Always, never, all, none, something like this. Let me explain this also with the help of an example. So what do we have here? Oranges are a popular fruit known for their sweet and this flavor. They are a primary source of vitamin C. Okay. Good source of vitamin D. Eliminate it. Most oranges are typically harvested from trees in the winter. Most in the winter. Fine. So most in the winter. So winter and spring. Maybe some or few in other seasons also, in other months also, maybe summer, maybe autumn. So what the option is, option we are having, most are harvested in summer. Totally incorrect. Well, only few or some are harvested in summer, mostly in winter. Okay. Then while they are often consumed fresh, many oranges are also processed into juices. Many are. Do we have something like that? Oranges are consumed both fresh and as processed products. What they have written? Many oranges. Do we have many oranges here? No. Then, interestingly, not all have an orange skin. Some varieties can appear green. Oranges always, no. Some can have even green also. So now, based on this particular, suggestion, if you see what is written here, like some can have, green or slightly yellow. Not all have orange. Here it is saying they always have. So eliminated. Good source of vitamin, totally incorrect. Most are harvested in summer, totally incorrect. They are harvested in winter. They're consumed both fresh, yes. They are known for their sour and bland flavor. Sour and bland. Sweet. Got it? Sweet and this one. Here it is sour and this one. Can have green or yellow skin when ripe. Yes, green or yellow. So my answers are what? D and F. Okay, that's why they are correct. So always keep these in mind. Always, never, almost. In the same way, keep these qualifiers also in your mind. Like often, sometimes. Okay. Now let's discuss this also with the help of this example. Apples are among the most consumed fruits worldwide. They come in a variety of colors, including red, green, yellow. What is the question? Which of the following statements about apples is true? Okay. Apples are the only fruit consumed. Well, only? No, guys, it's the most consumed. Means there are also are among the most. Means let's say if there are two, three are most, it is one of those two, three. It is not the only, so eliminated. They always have a crunchy texture. Okay. Some varieties might have a softer consistency when ripe. No. Crunchy, no. Some varieties, it is written what? Always. Okay. Well, no. I missed this one. While apples are often associated with the crunchy. Okay. Are often associated means sometimes they are not. Here it is written always. So it will be eliminated. Then some might have softer texture. Yes, several might have several and some fine. Okay, they are not saying like most or all. So C can be my answer. Then all apple trees need extreme cold to produce fruit. Most required cold temperature for a few months. What they are saying? Most required. Here it is written all need extreme. So eliminated. Then apples can only be found in red and green colors. Have they mentioned anything? Red and green color. They come in variety of colors, including red, green. Can only be found only in red and green. No variety. So eliminated. Then the next one. Certain apple varieties can thrive in milder winter climates. Okay, what is written here? Some varieties can grow in where winters are these. Some. So certain, what is written here? Certain apple varieties means some apple varieties can thrive. Yes, can grow in that climate where winter is bit mild. In winter climates. That's all. So what are my correct answers? C and F. So I hope you have understood. Okay, then the final one. Keep context in mind. Keep synonyms in mind. Keep paraphrasing in mind. I'll go with this example again. Okay, this is the best example. So see here, what is written? The statement like which is true. What is written? Several varieties might have a softer consistency. Okay, the meaning here is same. Softer texture. The meaning is same. The theme of the sentence is same. Okay, we do not have like texture word. Consistency and texture. If you do not know, you won't be able to relate. So you should, keep journal theme in mind. Then what I'm saying, synonyms are paraphrasing. Now what is written here? Most apple trees require cold temperature. Most require cold temperature for few months. Some require, most require cold. Some require warmer, where cold is bit less. Okay, where cold is bit less, where winters are milder. So they are talking about warmer climates where winters are milder. So the meaning is what? Means some can grow in milder winter climates also. They are not saying directly. They are saying most require cold, some require warmer, where winters are bit less. So that is the thing you need to keep in mind. Again, like, you may get or may not get something simple like this in the exam, but concept or theory or approach is going to be same only. Just try for one correct option out of 3 or 2. You never know whether there are 2 or 3. Just try one. That's all, guys. Let's say there are 2 correct options, you are answering one correctly, so you're losing 1 mark, right? Guys, 90 marks, okay, of reading module, you're losing 1 mark, means 89. You can still score 89. Your target is what? 79 plus. So do not waste too much time. Why I'm saying do not waste too much time? So you are going to get first set of questions, let's say 6 fill in the blanks, and you have taken, like, let's say 15 minutes, 2.5 minutes. Now if for this multiple choice you are, let's say, wasting 2 minutes, 3 minutes, so you will end up with 18 minutes. Then reorder, let's say you are taking 2 minutes for 3, 18 plus 6, 24. Now you are left with 9 minutes only. In 9 minutes you have to answer 5 blanks plus 1 or 2 multiple choice. So can you answer 6 questions in 9 minutes? You have to be very good. You have to be very fast, both. If you are simply, trying to attempt all the questions, you may end up answering many incorrect. So do not waste time here. Go for 1 minute. That's all. In 1 minute, I'm damn sure like you can easily find one. So save your 2 minutes and spend those 2 minutes in those remaining fill in the blanks. Okay, so that is my suggestion. It usually works for students sometimes who have not followed, who try to answer this correctly. They end up wasting time, and then they miss multiple choice and even some blanks. Okay, so keep these basic rules in mind, that whatever I discussed here, eliminate approach, then your words, vocabulary, context. Okay, do not assume anything on your own. These are okay, fine, but just give 1 minute only to this question. And about practice, it's like of 2 marks, right? So after watching this lecture, just practice today only. Okay, 20-30 questions, that's all, guys. Because you are going to take maybe 20, maybe 30 mock tests. You may be taking, like, let's say 20 section tests. So overall, if you are, let's say, appearing after 20 days, you may end up doing 10, 12, 15 mock tests and maybe same 10 or 15 section tests. So you would be attempting overall like 30 reading test, whether it is mock or it is section. So you will get this question 30 times. So there you can practice, you can apply these rules. So just practice today after watching this class, and that's all. Next time do not focus on it. Okay, why? Because I want you to focus on blanks only. Blanks will help you to score 79, not this question. So now jump on to reorder paragraphs. So that's all, guys, about this lecture. Thank you very much.